Have you ever opened your fridge, seen just half a zucchini, and thought, what on earth can I do with that? Well, today I'll show you how to turn a few simple vegetables into a crispy, cheesy dish you'll want to make again and again. And before we start, tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I love knowing we're cooking together all over the world. We start with half a zucchini, fresh and firm. Cut it into thin, even strips so it cooks quickly and keeps that little bit of crunch. No zucchini at home? Yellow squash or even eggplant works perfectly in this recipe. Next comes fresh green onion. Its bright flavor and gentle crunch bring life to every bite. Here's a tip. Save the root ends, pop them into a glass of water, and you'll have fresh green onions growing right on your kitchen windowsill. Next up is leek. It has a milder, sweeter taste than regular onion and adds such a gentle aroma. I cut it just like you see in the video, thin and even. Quick tip, leeks often hide dirt between their layers. Slice them first, then rinse under running water to get them perfectly clean. Do you cook with leeks often? I feel like they're so underrated. Now for a little heat. 1 chili pepper. Chop it finely. Don't like spicy food? Use just half a chili or swap it for sweet paprika. My kids are spice sensitive, so I sometimes use a pinch of smoked paprika instead. It gives flavor without the burn. We add 1 red bell pepper, cut into strips. This not only tastes sweet, but also makes the dish colorful and cheerful. Fun fact, red bell peppers have more vitamin C than oranges. Then 1 red onion. It's sweeter than yellow onion and roasts beautifully. Slice it thin, it will caramelize slightly while cooking and give a rich flavor. Finally, 1 potato. Peel it and cut it into thin strips, just like the zucchini. Potatoes make the dish hearty and give a perfect crispy edge when cooked. If you're avoiding potatoes, you can use sweet potato or even turnip. Works surprisingly well and keeps that texture. Look at this mix of vegetables. It's already so colorful. And here's a quick question for you. If you could add just 1 more vegetable to this mix, what would it be? And now for one of my favorite ingredients, mushrooms. 4 of them. I'm using simple button mushrooms, but if you have shiitake or oyster mushrooms, go ahead and try them. They add an incredible earthy flavor. Slice them into medium pieces so they cook evenly and still have a little bite. Here's a quick tip. Never wash mushrooms under running water for too long. They soak it up like sponges and lose their texture. Instead, just wipe them gently with a damp paper towel or rinse very quickly and dry right away. It makes all the difference. Now it's time to bring everything together. I crack 3 eggs right into the bowl. Eggs act like the glue for our vegetables, holding everything in a beautiful golden pancake. I add a pinch of salt and a little black pepper. You can always adjust seasoning later, but here's a tip. If you're cutting down on salt, add a squeeze of lemon juice instead. It wakes up the flavors naturally. Next comes dried garlic. It's my secret weapon for quick cooking. Fresh garlic is amazing, but dried garlic gives an even flavor and saves you a step when you're in a rush. Funny story, my kids always know when I'm using garlic because they say, "Mom, it smells like dinner's coming." Even before I start cooking, the smell gets them to the table faster than anything else. I mix everything thoroughly until the vegetables are evenly coated in that egg mixture. It already looks so colorful and ready to go. By the way, if you're enjoying this recipe so far, make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell icon so you don't miss the next cozy family recipe. I love cooking with you every week, and your support means the world to me. I add 1 cup of flour and give it a quick stir, just enough to bring everything together into a thick batter. For a gluten-free version, Rice flour or chickpea flour works perfectly. Then a drizzle of olive oil into the pan. Not too much, just enough for a golden crust. Now, the fun part. I spread the mixture evenly, shaping one big vegetable pancake. Look at those colors. It already looks like a piece of art. My husband always laughs and says I'm painting with vegetables. We fry it for 3 to 5 minutes on medium heat until the bottom turns beautifully golden and crisp. You'll smell it before you see it. That mix of veggies with olive oil is incredible. And now the big moment, flipping. I use a plate to turn it over, and every time my kids watch like it's the finale of a cooking show. Will it land perfectly? Of course, practice makes perfect. After 3 more minutes under the lid, our first pancake is perfectly cooked. Golden, crispy on the outside, soft inside. I slide it out and start the second one the same way. It's like having a backup plan for when the first pancake disappears too quickly, which happens a lot in my house. While the second one is frying, I prepare the best part, cheese. I grate mozzarella on a coarse grater. And here's where my husband magically appears in the kitchen every single time. I swear he can smell melting cheese from 2 rooms away. Do you have a favorite cheese? Mozzarella is my go-to for that stretchy, creamy melt, but cheddar or Gouda work great too. Write in the comments what cheese you'd love on this pancake. Maybe I'll try it in the next video. For the sauce, I mixed 2 tablespoons of soy sauce with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Add half a teaspoon of sesame seeds and a pinch of red paprika. Give it a quick stir. It's simple but packed with flavor. Salty, tangy, nutty, and a little smoky all at once. Now I sprinkle our hot pancake with grated mozzarella. The heat melts it right away, making it creamy and stretchy, the perfect finishing touch before we assemble everything. I stack the pancakes, one on top of the other, with that melty mozzarella in between. Then pour our simple sauce right over the top. Into the oven it goes, 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Just enough to let everything fuse together into one cheesy golden masterpiece. And look at this, the smell is incredible. Warm vegetables, melted cheese, that touch of sesame and paprika. I slice into it, and you can see the layers holding perfectly, the cheese stretching like a dream. One bite, and it's crunchy at the edges, soft and cheesy inside, with that sweet and savory balance from the sauce. My kids absolutely love it, and honestly, my husband, he's already asking if there's enough for seconds. Bye everyone, and thank you.